Hi, my name is Ivy Baker, and I will be going over the Emergency Management Accreditation Program. First, I'll start out with the overview, followed by the focus, goals, and the accreditation process. With a brief overview, the Emergency Management Accreditation is a voluntary non-government process of self-assessment, documentation, and independent peer review. The Emergency Management Program, otherwise referred to as the Emap, is designed for emergency management accreditation used to facilitate and determine emergency management standard. The standard indicates if the components of quality emergency management program is in place. The standard is flexible in design so that the programs of different sizes, population, risk, and resources can use it as a blueprint for improvement and can attain compliance within the standard. Now, it is important to note that by program, the Emergency Management Accreditation Program means the jurisdiction's entire organization for coordinating emergency prevention, preparedness, mitigation, response, and recovery. Because of that, Emap standards and the assessments of the accreditation process look at aspects of a jurisdiction's programs that may sit outside the walls of the emergency management department or agency. The focus of the evaluation is to evaluate, enhance, and recognize sustainable quality in emergency management programs. The intent of the accreditation process is to improve emergency management program capabilities and increase professionalism. The goals of the EMAP is to evaluate the emergency management program's organization, resources, plans, and capabilities against current standards and to increase effectiveness in protecting the lives and properties of the peoples it serves. The EMAP accreditation process provides a mechanism for critical, objective, and constructive review. One of the key players in the EMAP process is going to be the accreditation manager. The accreditation manager for an organization must first be trained by the EMAP before the accreditation process can begin. This training will help the accreditation manager to be more focused on the process and will help with training them on completing the application. When it comes to determining compliance, the applicant program is asked to provide proof of compliance that shows the emergency management program has documented an executive policy or vision statement for the emergency management, a multi-year strategic plan, proof that the strategic plan was developed in coordination with the emergency management program stakeholders that define the mission, goals, objectives, and milestones for the EMAP program. It also will include a method for implementation. Compliance to the emergency management standard is demonstrated through written documentation, interviews, and demonstrations. The accreditation process is a five-step process which includes description, application, on-site assessment, committee review and commission decision, and accreditation maintenance. Reaccreditation follows generally the same process as the initial accreditation process. The first step in the process is the subscription. The accreditation process begins when the program subscribes to EMAP. The EMAP subscription is valid for 1 calendar year. The second step will be the self-assessment and application. The accreditation manager should create a plan that outlines the stages of self-assessments, the documentation of compliance process, and the on-site assessment process. The plan should include goals, dates, and key milestones for the process. This process will have the organization asking, can we provide documentation that would withstand professional and public scrutiny? The application itself should be sent in or turned in when the program is satisfied. It will be able to show compliance with the standard that it submits the program assessment, the accreditation application and fees, and then they will request the on-site review. The third step would be the on-site review. The on-site assessment is accomplished in one work week and will include visits to other location or offices necessary to conduct document review, interviews, and demonstration. On the final day of the on-site assessment, the team will provide an exit briefing to the program director, accreditation manager, and other personnel. During the briefing, the assessment team leader will provide an overview of what transpired during the week-long assessment. The fourth step is the committee review and commission decision. Members of the program review committee will receive and review the applicant's packet. The committee recommendation will then go to the Emap commission for consideration. The recommendation will be determined by majority vote. Results will either be accreditation, which means the applicant is in full compliance with all standards. Conditional accreditation, that means the applicant has not achieved the required compliance with all the standards, but appears to be in position to do so within the next 9 months. Then there's also accreditation denied. The Emap Commission determines that the applicant has not complied with the emergency management standard and factors for conditional accreditation are not applicable or appropriate. The fifth and final step is the accreditation and maintenance. Accreditation programs are expected to maintain compliance with the Emap standards, keep proof of compliance up to date, and conduct their activities in accordance with the Emap's goal of continuous improvement. Again, this is a voluntary program put on by the Emergency Management Accreditation Program. I advise you to check out their website. There's a lot of knowledge to do, and it's just hard to get it within a few minutes to overview. But that is the brief overview of the process. It's a voluntary process that organizations go to make sure that they are up to date with current emergency management standards. I thank you for your time.